Now it's time for our top story. We're almost halfway through 2024, and U.S. stock markets have built a huge lead over Canada's S&P TSX Composite. Its outperformance driven by mega-cap technology stocks, and in particular, those with a significant presence in artificial intelligence. The S&P 500 has now advanced almost 15% so far this year. The Nasdaq Composite Index is up almost 18%. Here at home, the S&P TSX Composite Index is up just 2.8%. Can this continue, or is the U.S. tech sector overbought and ripe for a fall? Let's go to our featured guest of the morning. He's Brooke Thackray, research analyst at Global X. He joins us right now. Great to see you, by the way.
Thank you.
Your thoughts on what everybody's talking about these days? This is seemingly the unstoppable rally of the tech stocks, but is it unstoppable, or are these stocks poised to reverse?
Well, for sure. The Nasdaq is extreme overbought territory. If you look at something like the RSI, which measures price momentum, it hasn't been this high in years. So from that perspective, it is overbought. But that doesn't mean it's about to turn down. But if we go back to last year and take a look last year and say, well, what happened? So that's when the real rally in AI started. And that happened last May. All of a sudden, ChatGPT really started to catch on. It had already been out for a while, but it really caught on, and the whole hype took place. So that really was May, June, and July, if you take a look.
And what we're looking at here, the two vertical white bars that you see on this graph simply mark out, I believe, the beginning of May in each year. Is that correct, Brooke?
That's correct. And those colors on the lines need to be flipped. So the top line, the blue line, is actually the S&P 500, and the white line is the TSX.
Right.
And if you take a look at what's happened, as you saw from May, this May, June, July, the hype really got going, but then it started to falter with the market. And so then it got back to normal, and the TSX relative to the American market actually did okay. We could see the same cycle here. We started in May once again, where we've seen the S&P 500 really start to rally strongly, outperforming the TSX. The TSX is actually down since April, and the S&P 500 is moving higher. So maybe we have the same, 2 or 3 month cycle that we saw before, and so maybe we last a little bit longer here. So I do think the Nasdaq is overbought, and we're in this cycle where the narrative could change. And I don't see anything on the horizon to really drive these companies substantially higher. We do have Q2 earnings coming up shortly, and with the technology companies, maybe they get a little bit of a boost coming in there if they got some big announcements. But other than that, I think there's a lack of a catalyst to move them much higher.
We get lots of portfolio managers in here who are skeptical of the tech rally and are positioned on behalf of clients in things like energy stocks, financial services stocks, bank stocks, dividend-paying stocks. More generally, your thoughts?
I'm skeptical of the rally as well, particularly in the technology stocks at this time. And I do think we will start to see it fade out very shortly, and we'll start to see a rotation take place. And the more the value stocks will come back into play a little bit if that does happen. It's very difficult to pick the timing of that to say, because it can just keep going. This is the animal spirits of the market. Yeah. But I am very skeptical of the rally, and I do think it's a very cautious environment at this time, particularly in technology.